What's up, YouTube? It's your friendly neighborhood bus saying here, coming at you with something that I've not done on this channel yet, but today's the day to do it. So I've been into the PlayStation Vita for maybe a year and a half now, and I know it sounds totally crazy, but guess what? I'm into a lot of dead card games and a lot of things that doesn't really have a huge popularity. So naturally, I am into PlayStation Vita. But even before Vita, I was into the PSP as well, and I have a reasonable collection. I wouldn't say I'm a huge collector, but I definitely appreciate handheld consoles. So today, what I got for you guys is a game that was released at the end of 2017 by Signature Games. It's called the Count Lucanor. There you go. This is the little postcard thing that you get if you order the game from their website. You can just get the game itself as well, but I thought, well, I'm gonna go for the signature edition. That was not a real price difference, so I thought I might as well go for the larger collection. And I was actually quite surprised when it arrived because it was definitely much bigger than what I was expecting. So there you go. This is the whole box. It's like 16-bit style gameplay. You play with the character that's called Hans, and you basically run around in fields and whatnot, and eventually you find yourself in these really creepy dungeons and stuff like that. Some serious cultism is in there as well. It's right around your alleyway if you like weird games. The Count Lucanor really looks super sweet, and probably this game is the testament that yes, okay, there are definitely not many major um, companies still producing for the PS Vita, but you still have some really cool stuff coming out for it. So I've taken off the wrapper, but I haven't opened it yet. So let's open it together and let's see what's inside here. Okay, there you go. So if we gently open it up, you can see the game straight away. So let's have a look what's in the box. We got a lovely little art book. The game itself, and you get the soundtrack. And of course you got the box, which you can, some people might throw away. I'm not that kind of guy. For me, it definitely goes on the shelf with probably these in it. So let's start with the art book. You get, quite a few pages here actually. So what's in here? You got an index. That's always helpful. Obviously, some of the backstory for the game, and then how they made some of the illustrations into the actual game design and how it appears in the game. But if you look at the art style, I think it's pretty sweet, to be fair. I mean, what you get here, it's super nice. I am not super into RPGs. There are some RPGs that I really like. Uh, this is the kind of RPG that definitely floats my boat. Something that is very unusual, something that is that's not necessarily been seen before, or maybe it's been seen before but not very often. I mean, a lot of the major game designers, they would probably shy away from certain aspects and certain designs, and it's just nice to have companies out there that first of all still release for the Vita. I wouldn't say this was specifically developed for the Vita because you can get this for the PlayStation 4 as well. But it's nice that they support the Vita with the release. So to be fair, this art book is really cool. You get to see a lot of the items as well that obviously you're gonna encounter in the game, the animals, and this is what I was saying. Like it becomes pretty sick. Eventually in the game, you can see those goats just running around on two legs, on their back legs. There's some priests that are standing in the middle of like a satanic circle. Maybe I don't know if he is. That's a demon's arm coming out of his face or whatever. Yeah, you know, in contrast to the little animals on the field next to the river, it's certainly an interesting game uh, story. So there you go. You got all the different levels as well on how they look, and you know, I'm really looking forward just to start playing this game. To be fair, he is super crazy looking, super scary looking, or she, or it, whatever it is. And then of course you get the soundtrack with this, which I always found intriguing to get the soundtrack of a game, and I hope it's good because um, they should certainly not try to push something that is not good. Again, I've not played the game yet, but again, look at the art in there. That is super sweet, and you get the nice little soundtrack there. CD, CD never dies, I suppose. Um, there you go, compact disc. So you get the soundtrack, 13 sounds, 13 songs, probably I should say. The usual, you know, game soundtrack titles. They don't really mean anything. The Kobold's name, Castle People, the Blue Kobold, um, Lucrezia's theme, opening, Lucrezia's theme, the new Counts. So it's your very typical soundtrack titles, but it looks super sweet. I really do like the casing, the cover, the art style again, what they went for. Uh, if you look at this, you obviously got the little boy from the front cover. So is he the Count? I assume so. We should find out. So last but not least, we got the game here. PS Vita original release, obviously not being opened up yet. So again, don't forget that this is distributed by Signature Games. And the actual makers of the game are uh, can you see that? So we got Merge Games, we got Baroque Decay Games, and Ratalaika Games. Uh, they all worked in one way or another on this game. We got a little tab here, so it should be fairly easy to open it. I do like when they allow people to easily open the packaging of anything, really. I don't like plastic though. I don't like plastic wrapping. Wish it would come in like a wooden casing. Like it would be more expensive, but then again, it's probably more environmental friendly. So I don't know why I worry about this, but I never worry about packaging. So there you go. Let's open it up. I don't think there will be anything else in here besides the game, because obviously we got these additional things that came with it. I only wish that the postcard would fit in there, but clearly it doesn't. And nor will the art book. Obviously they are sized somewhat bigger, but they're gonna have a home in the big box. So let's have a look at the back. Again, it's pretty much the same as what you get on the big box. In fact, it completely is the same. So there you go. Join Hans in a fantasy world and experience a spooky adventure full of surprises and challenges. So let's take this game out then. Put it in the Vita. Just had this bad boy prepared for you guys. Okay, what do we have in here? I think we got Dragon's Crown, another excellent game made by Atlas. So put this little bad boy in. It's reading. Open up the beasts, and we're installing already. Gonna have to move it around later, but for now let's just jump into it. This is gonna be a little bit weird because I'm looking through the screen as I'm starting this, but it doesn't matter. That is not a problem, we can deal with that. Merge games. Ratalaika games. Baroque Decay games. So really cool names, to be fair, for these developers. Creepy soundtrack, of course. Let's go for a quick new game then. See what happens. Do we get an intro? I'll do anything. Yes. I was worried there for a second. Well, to be fair, every kid wants to be an adult, and every adult probably wants to be a kid again. Nothing new there. Barking dog. Alright, let's see. Stop running. '10th birthday. And then the goats came. So there you go. Your typical RPG. But it looks pretty sweet, I must say. What does mom have to say? You're 10 years old today. Happy birthday. Yay! Have you bought any presents? Maybe a toy? Hans, my dear, you know we have almost no money since your dad went to war. Well, that's pretty sad. But, Mom, it's my birthday, or stop being such a needy little brat. You should know that your dad is at war. I'm just kidding, guys. Okay, so your usual conversations and whatnot. Obviously, at this point, the game doesn't exactly get into the cultist goats and stuff like that, but I'm sure that eventually it gets there. So yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm being supported by Signature Games. Don't get me wrong. I just like to crack things open with you guys so you can have a look as well. Expand the channel a little bit, get a few video games out there and whatnot. Okay, thank you. I don't really like the soundtrack so far, I must say, but the game looks alright. And you can always play it on mute, I suppose. So yeah, you know, if you like this video, then make sure that you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Every subscription counts. And of course, leave a comment if you feel like, and share the video. Share the video with your friends, family, whoever. Make it a Friday thing that you watch one of my videos every Friday. I'm just kidding. Watch whatever you like. But thank you very much for watching this video. I am now signing out. This was Bus saying, peace out, YouTube.